Hey everyone, in this video we're going to take a quick look at the ROG Strix 4 360 RGB LCD cooler. This is in front of you is a prototype white one. Now what I mean by prototype is that the retail box and everything you see here is final, but it may not have some final firmware, etc. So when we test it, it may not have the full functionality that it should. Okay, I'm not too sure on that. They did send me, Asus HQ did send me 4 of these, 2 in white, 2 in black, 1 short tube, 1 long tube of each. Unfortunately, the black ones are stuck in customs. So yeah, if they make it, I'll put some B-roll. If they don't make it, then it's going to be a while. In terms of availability, the black ones did go on the UK market recently. I think about a week and a half ago, maybe. But the white one is not out yet anywhere. I don't even think it's out in China. You may see some samples in China, but it's technically, I don't think, available yet. So I tried to buy even the black one in Taipei during Computex this year, and it wasn't even listed at any store. I went through a lot. So it's slowly trickling into the market, even though this was kind of announced during CES this year. Okay, so with that said, I don't want to do the unbox because this is not final packaging, and they just kind of threw it in the box, and that's not how you're going to get it. So I don't want to kind of give it to you in a presentation that you're not going to receive it in, right? I don't think that's fair for you or fair to Asus, who sent me this clearly as a prototype. Okay, all right, so I'm just going to quickly go over what you're getting in the box, as this is the final product packaging. Okay, you're going to get the LCD, the adapter for if you don't have a Strix, if you don't have the contact pin board that's on the Neo series, like the Glacial, Dark Hero, Strix A, Non-A, just to name some. And then you have the adapter, the fan cable, right? And you have the bracket for Intel, AMD, and the adapter for the screen if you do have the contact pins, and some hardware. Okay, so now what you see in front of you is the SLC, okay, and the regular version. Now the regular version will have this hose clamp that you can kind of it also expands too, and it kind of contracts and expands, at least it was. Once again, you can see the gear here. That wasn't intentional, but you know, like I said, this is not a final product, but it was, you push the button, you can expand it and collapse it, right? So this can actually clamp onto your tube, and then you can, it doesn't seem to clamp on too well. Yeah, you're gonna have to push it in. It's gonna take a little bit of force, but then you can clamp your tubes like this and expand them. It's got a nice ROG logo. Nice touch, right? So that comes with the long tube version. And of course you can see right away that the fans are gonna be one piece, okay? And they have the acrylic that lights up on the side. And this is gonna be the same for both versions. All right, it may be slightly different. No, exactly the same. So they do look nice 360. I hope they sell the 360 fans separately, but as I've always been told, the fans on the AIO are done by a different team than the people that make the fans. It's really, really annoying. All right, because some people, we would love to have these. That's like the new hotness right now, right? Like a one piece. So I would love to see them sell this separately, but then again, it is what it is. So you can see the radiator is going to be a little bit different on the SLC version. This is not new, just like the Ryu 4. It was a little bit thicker, but you can see here that it's not as thick as the Ryu 4 one. At least it doesn't look like it from my memory. So this is the adapter cable that I was talking about earlier. If you don't have the motherboard pin, and this will go right into, let's show you guys on this one. All right, so you can see here that this is the contact pin adapter. You can remove it. So if you have the motherboard, you'll use this. If you don't have the motherboard, you're just gonna take this. It only fits one way. You're gonna kind of key it in like so. One end goes into a USB 2, one end is gonna go to a PWM. All right, so that's kind of how you can use that. Just to give you an idea. And this is the LCD screen itself. Okay, it's an IPS screen, so it does have good viewing angles. I did use one of these coolers for a build at Computex. I did a live build against Dino, I forgot his name. He's the guy that on Instagram that makes the content about his wife catching him buying PC parts or something like that. It's pretty big following, but nice guy, nice guy. It's not everybody with that size is actually humble by any means. He's a very humble, nice guy. I can tell you that. And here you can see this actually attaches to the AIO. It's going to be easier to show you guys on the long tube version. And it just snaps in. It's keyed. It only fits one way, and I'm awkward because I'm at an awkward angle. And it comes in like this, and it fits perfectly, right? And you can see it flushes out the ROG logo. I don't know how well that's going to come on camera, but there you go. Obviously, you're going to install it with this off because otherwise you can't see the actual mount screws. And the mount screws, you know, this is going to be the same type of mounting mechanism as the Ryu 4. And all the other ones, pretty much all the other Asus techs of that generation and this generation. And of course, finally but not least, you'll notice on the SLC you actually have these. Now there's some black tape here, remember, prototypes. You do have this rotating ball for the tubing. This is really smart because what you see often is this kind of weird kinking or this weird angle where you kind of feel like you're kind of stretching the tube more than you should. And it's nice that they added this rotating thing. Now I don't use that many AIOs, even though I have quite a few 360s. So this is the first time I've seen one with a rotating joint, which is pretty cool. This will obviously go into the fans, as you can see. I don't know if this is going to be this is interesting because I see a connector for the fans here, right? Like right here, which I don't even see how that's supposed to go in with this thing in the way. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to unscrew the fan, put it in, but you can see this is for the fan cable. Unfortunately, it's not going to be all 100% streamlined where everything goes through the pin, right? This one you can just plug right. Actually, this one might. See, this one I think I can just plug in directly here. Because I think I messed with the SLC one at Computex. This goes in like so, and I think everything is going to be done through the contact pins. I'm not sure about this one. We're going to find out when we install these, right? I don't see it here, although it should. It's the same thing. So technically, yes, it should come through the contact pins completely. Obviously, if you don't have the contact pins, then that's where the adapter comes in, which is going to be this thing, right? This thing will just plug into here, like so. And then, yeah, so everything will be done through the contact pins if you have it. If you don't have it, then you're going to do this. Obviously, it's ideal to have the contact pins, but I understand if you already own the motherboard, you just like this look, it's not really worth buying a new motherboard just for the contact pins, especially because the new ones are kind of expensive. I think the black Neo is like 600, just like, I'm not even going to get into. I think that's not the greatest price point for a Strix board, but you know, it is what it is these days. So let's get these into a Dark Hero. Unfortunately, I don't have a Glacial setup at the moment to do this with, or X670A, X870A Neo. But let's just get this installed in a Dark Hero. I guess the contrast, I hope you see it as well, and let's see how it works. Okay, so the screen, much like the Ryu 4, is going to use software that's not in Armoury Crate. You will have to go to the page itself and download it, this support page, which is something I have done. Now, I've always complained about this not being in Armoury Crate, same for the Ryu 4, and I think the screen maybe too on the Chronox, although I haven't tried it yet. It is disappointing. I feel that they should have it in there, but I guess at the same time, they feel that not everybody wants to install Armoury Crate, which is a whole other thing. But anyway, so the effects for the RGB are going to be in Armoury Crate, right? Because that is connected to your motherboard header. So if I change this to blue, you will see that it changes to blue, right? And if I change it to yellow, so anything that you have effect-wise. So let's just try effect. Let's just try, I think rainbow, probably the easiest way to tell. All right, so you can see it's just full-on rainbow. All of it is going to be rainbowish. This is, you know, in laser engraved on the acrylic on the other side. So it's not going to really look all that different outside of just colors. So let's just set it back to static. Oh yeah, freebie by the way. You can get the theme for the Edition 20 in Armoury Crate. You don't actually have to buy the Edition 20 pieces. Just a side note. But anyway, so here, back to the screen settings. You can see here, it's going to be very similar to the Ryu 4. You can drag and drop, right, your temperatures, and you can see that it does 3, right? It gives you a preview. You can change the background. You can also add a background choice of your choice. I don't think I have any pictures, do I? Okay, I think I downloaded an Omni. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to select this Omni. Let's just enter him. And we're done. And now we can have the Omni. I'm gonna hit apply. And you can see it now, I have the Omni. Okay. I don't think it supports video, does it? Custom files, all files. You know what? Let's try a video. I'm gonna try to find a video. And then we'll see. But you get the guys get the idea, right? You drag and drop. You can have 3. They may expand it to more. I think the Ryu 4 has a lot, right? You can also see the live preview here. Of course, you can set the screen brightness. You can rotate it. If you're mounting it upside down, you can see it rotates all versions of 90 degrees, which is nice to see, right? I think it does mount all versions of 90 degrees too. Don't quote me on that. I think you can mount this cooler in all versions 390 degrees, but it's really nice that you can do, you know, every rotation that you want, right? So that pretty much, let me see, what else can I do here? Actually, I saw tile color, right? So if you don't want, you know, just the basic, if we don't want this teal, you can always change it to match. So let's go with the orange, right, to kind of match where we're going here. And you can see, then we hit apply, and you can see that change. So I'm gonna cut off real quick. I'm gonna try a video and see if that works, and I'll show you guys if it works, if it does take the video. Alright, so I'm uploading just something I grabbed from MoWalls, which has a lot of animated wallpapers. Obviously, it's not formatted to be a square, so I'm just gonna pick the portion I want. Sorry about that, I'm also moving the frame rather than this. Sorry about that. And let's just see if this, so it looks like it should be animated. This is an MP4 format, so let's see if it works. We'll apply that. And it does work, so you can have MP4s, not just static images as I expected. Now obviously you could probably hack this screen to do other things, but that's a whole nother thing. But there you go, that's a pretty much rundown of the software. It's very familiar to the other products, although I do think it is, because of the less amount of squares there is visible, you don't have as much confusion when it comes to configuration as much as the Ryu 4 does. So that pretty much wraps it up. It's really up to you guys how you feel about this. As you can see, the tubes are a little bit long, right? This is a small case. This is a Asus A31. So the SLC is being 250 millimeter tubes. You know, it's designed to even fit longer, larger cases. So if you can fit the SLC, I like the SLC look much better than the traditional, but you know, in some cases you will need the traditional style longer tubes. But with that said, I personally like this better than the Ryu 4. I think that curved screen's a little bit excessive, and I actually find this screen to be sharper than the Ryu 4 screen. At least to my eyes, it just looks like a better screen. I hate to say that, but I understand the Ryu 4 is kind of like the flagship AIO, but to me, I would rather have this one. Simply because, especially if you have the motherboard with the contact pins like I do right here, I literally have, I mean, everything is running through the pins, right? Actually, even the RGB is running through the pins. So yeah, the fans, RGB, everything's running through the pins, which is super clean. So with that said, thanks for watching. I hope this gave you some information for those of you looking forward to get this AIO. And you know, you'll see some B-roll in the beginning of maybe the long tube one on a white. Once I get some of the other whiteboards with the contact pins, I mean, I did have a glacial, but I don't have that set up right now. I will show you guys some white on white in some future content. All right, thanks for watching. Stay safe and take care.